MistrMopar back with another DIY video. Today I'm going to show you how to change the oil and filter in an Infiniti G37 with a 3.7 liter. The tools you need to do so. So, and I've seen some of my other videos, you know, I only use Mobile One 5W30 full synthetic. The filter that you need for this 3.7 liter is the Mobile One 108A. You will need a 14mm for your drain plug, your drain pan, and if you've seen my other videos as well, you would know that I always use seafoam. On the back of the seafoam, it tells you, how much you need to add. And for crankcase oil, it's 1 ounce per quart. I'm going to use 5 quarts of oil. It's a 20-ounce can, so about a quarter of it, which is about what's left. Now, my G37 is lowered 2 inches in the front, so it's really difficult to get a jack under it. So I actually had to find a spot in the driveway that left the driver's side up. And I got the jack underneath on the frame there. And safety, because I will never trust just the jack, I put some hardwood blocks underneath it, lowered it down on top of them. Now your oil pan, drain plug, and your oil filter are right up underneath the front of the car. So when you crawl underneath, right in front of the grill, you see your filter here, and your drain plug for your oil pan is right here, just to the right side of your filter. It's a 14mm. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out, let it drain, and then we'll check back. Another thing that I like to do when I'm changing the oil in my vehicles is I just loosen the cap on top, just so there's no vacuum and the oil drains out a little more free. So I'm gonna let that drain and we will check back. Infiniti, bless their hearts, when they did this, they put the oil filter close enough to the drain plug so that while the oil's draining, you can also take the filter off and let that drain drip at the same time. Now I myself use a set of filter wrench like this, but there's also this kind, and if all else fails, a big pair of channel locks. Rarely need to use those, never on this car. So while that drains, I'm going to come back in 15 or 20 minutes, put the plug back in, we're going to fill it back up, add our seafoam, you're ready to roll. Alright, so I let it drain for about 20 minutes. I've replaced my Mobile One 108A oil filter. I put my 14mm drain plug back in. Now what I do with the oil filter is I just snug it up with a clean rubber glove so I can get a good grip. Snug it up by hand best I can. Now to refill it, I've got my Mobile One 5W30 full synthetic. I've also got my seafoam. And when I'm adding the seafoam to all my oil changes, what I do is I usually add about half of my oil. Then I put in my seafoam. It's going to take 5 ounces, so 1/4 of this 20-ounce can. Then the rest of the oil, top her off, and you're done. So just a quick recap: what you need for tools: your drain pan, obviously, your oil, 14mm for your drain plug, your oil filter, if you use the Mobile One, the 108A, and your filter wrench. I jacked it up like I told you on the driver's side. I blocked it up underneath just as a safety in case the jack happened to fail. This is the Infiniti G37X 3.7 liter. Any questions? Feel free to drop a comment. Thanks for watching.